Hey, it's Clay. In this video chart on Bitcoin, we will take a look at the 4-hour time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 4-hour in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 4 hours worth of time. So while this here may look like a few weeks worth of time, it's actually just the past several days broken down into 4-hour time slices. I like to this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. And because the crypto markets are open 24/7, it allows for me to talk about broad levels, and by talking about broad levels, the chart just remains relevant for as long as possible. The last thing I want is to spend my time doing this and have this video become irrelevant within an hour. But again, by focusing on more of the broad levels, it allows for the chart to just remain relevant for longer periods of time. So the main level here that I want to talk about as far as, what's essentially unfolded here for Bitcoin over the past few days is all about this purple line right there, which is the 50-period simple moving average. And this is just a very famous level within the world of charts. Even if you have just a surface deep understanding of charts, I'm sure you've heard of the 50-period, and you know that when the prices blow it, that area does indeed tend to act as resistance. And that's what's already happened here for the past couple of weeks. You can see when the price did fall below it right there. Price did try to bounce up above it, but then several times right there, this is that purple line is what ultimately knocked the price back down. And then if you fast forward to just a few hours ago, once again, the bulls made a nice little surge there, but surprise, surprise, the price was rejected right there at that purple line. So going forward over the next several days, definitely in the short term, that purple line is going to be that key area of resistance going forward. By no means am I saying the price can't break above it. All I'm saying is that according to the past story of the chart, apparently the bulls really are going to need to bring their A game to not only fight above the level, but then also be able to stay up above it. So purple line again, 50-period simple moving average, definitely that key area of resistance. In the event the price can push through there, then the next key overall level to keep an eye on is going to be that pink line up there, which is the big brother of the 50-period. That is the 200-period. But one step at a time before we start talking about doing battle with the 200-period. And that first step, again, is getting back up above that purple line. But most importantly, not only getting up above it, but then staying up above it. Because you look right here, and yeah, several times the price did actually break up above the purple line. But when it came to that second part of the equation in terms of staying up above it and maintaining the break, that's where the bulls just couldn't quite do it. As far as levels of support are concerned, I'm going to scrunch up the chart here. Nothing new here to report. Still had the level down here at 12,500, but the price hasn't even gotten down there and back tested yet. But from an overall sense, that still remains that overall area of support. So the good news here is that the price isn't very far below that purple line. So we'll see over the next few days if the price can finally get up there and push above it. But without doubt, that purple line definitely public enemy number one going forward. So we'll see how the next few days all unfold. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.